Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform called Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. I want to appreciate you too for creating this wonderful platform we are using to pass information across to the members of the public. I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we react to all forms of videos. We do not and will not promote anything misleading information, hate speech, violent, or trying to instigate war. We are only here to inform, educate the members of the public because information they see.
Tell Donald Trump that there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. Now, you can see that Nigeria is evil, and if Nigeria gets better, definitely many people are going to lose their job, and that is why they kept Nigeria the way it is. And that is why we Biafra has decided that we must go and develop our country. The other day I was listening to what Ruben Abati was saying, and Ruben Abati said that Biafrans are lobbying, as well as Nigerian government is lobbying, or rather lobbying, and that is good, so that there will be this balance equation that what you can do, we can do it better. Anyways, I just want you people to know that Ruben Abati is a hater of Biafrans, is a hater of the indigenous people of Biafra. That is who Ruben Abati is. Ruben Abati has proven several times that he doesn't like the Igbos, and is not hiding it. These are the people when they were in government during Jonathan's era. Ruben Abati misused his office. He misused the powers that was given to him just because he hated the Igbos. And we are now saying that, look, we don't want to be part of Nigeria again. We want to go so that we'll go and develop our country and compete with other nations of the world. And it's not a crime for us to ask for our freedom. Now, my point is, all this thing that is going on in Nigeria, both the terrorism, both the banditry, have you seen where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa's name is being mentioned? Have you seen where even the international community have mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name? So these people are just doing this all evil in order to prove a point. And what is the point that they're trying to prove? That you and I, Biafrans, are all terrorists, and that there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. That is why Tinubu is lobbying. And thank God that they paid the money and they have eaten the money, because Trump is not going to ever pay, is not going to pay attention to those fools, because he knows that such a thing will definitely happen. Can you imagine? Your country is on fire. People are unaliving in your country, and you are bribing a sitting president. By now, if Nigeria was a working country, Tinubu should have been impeached and sentenced to prison immediately, because what he did is just bribery. You shouldn't convince a president that your country is okay by going to give you money or lobby people, give people money to lobby them. In other words, to make him understand that there is no crisis in Nigeria or humanitarian crisis in Nigeria. That is what Tinubu is known for. Tinubu is known for evil, bribery, and corruption. Tinubu can never tell you anything and you go and check it. That thing is like that. He's a very corrupt politician, very ruthless one for that matter. You see, I see a lot of our brothers talking nonsense, talking rubbish, deceiving themselves, that Dr. W0RST is a terrorist. And I've seen a lot of them. Some of them are my close friends, close brothers and sisters are there, But when I ask them, so who is now the right person to follow? Because we were never born in Nigeria. You were born in the Southeast, and you and I know that the Southeast belongs to the people of Biafra. So who are the people that are getting it right now? Nobody can answer that question. Nobody has been able to answer that question. Nobody has been able to answer that question. And you know why? Because they are confused. The Nigerian state is trying to confuse them to make them understand that what we are doing is out of terrorism. Why the Nigerian states that are committing the original terrorists are the ones, paying them money in order for them to shut their mouths up. Have you seen the kind of country we are in? And then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison, suffering for what he doesn't know anything about. Suffering. and our Igbo brothers can go to market. They are okay. Nothing is happening. That is his problem. We don't want to be interested. You know, that's what it is now. You see, it will never be well with Nigeria, and Nigeria can never be good again. Ruben Abati sat in his office telling the world that it's okay, he's a lawyer, that it's okay for Tinubu to go and lobby because Biafrans too are lobbying. And the man that was questioned about these things intelligently told him the truth. That if Nigeria was a working system, Tinubu shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. They should have removed people from IDP camp and put them and give them and assure them of security and put them where they belong. This guy lives abroad. Ruben Abati should know better. He's a lawyer, and that is why sometimes when you see these bigotries, you will know that they really don't like Igbos. They have been acting ignorantly. You think they don't know what they're doing. They originally are the people instigating the governments to do what they're doing, to suppress Biafra. That is what Ruben Abati is doing. When Simon Ekpa's case came up, you saw his pattern. Ruben Abati was calling Finland, was telling everybody that Simon Ekpa Njoko, our own, is a terrorist. But he dare not mention Gumi's name from his mouth, or Sultan of Sokoto's name from his mouth. Have you seen why we say that the media is our problem? The media is a problem in Nigeria. Have you seen why Nigeria can never grow? When you have people like Ruben Abati, the channels that is owned by the drug lord, when you have people like that, you don't expect growth in such country, because they come and twist the narrative, suppress the original news, make it, they will concoct it with Amala, Iwedu, and Egusi. They will put everything together, dish it out, and tell you this is how it's meant to be. That is who Ruben Abati is. He's evil. Can you imagine a lawyer coming to tell you that bribing is good because Biafrans are bribing? And you know one good thing about this thing that I love so much? Biafran name is being mentioned in Arise television. The world is now hearing about Biafra. Why? Because of Dr. Ngozi Arabweze, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa Njoko. That is the simple truth. That is why I am so happy today. Very happy indeed. Just guys, hold on. I need to wear my jacket. This place is quite cold, please. Yeah. That is why I love these people, these three-in-one people. Dr. Ngozi Arabweze has gotten it right. This time around, we will face Nigeria head on with all their madness. With all their madness, we will face them head on because they don't know what is coming. That is the simple truth. So we'll face them head on. Seeing this evil man called Ruben Abati, talk about Biafra. He will tell you that Ima Powerful is one in Nigeria. Ima Powerful is because he knows as well that Ima Powerful is just a distraction. Ima Powerful is a distraction. Ima Powerful is not connected to Biafran activism. He knows that Ima Powerful was not looking for Biafra. Now, what Ima Powerful is there to do is to collect money from the federal government, and you people think that there is somebody speaking for you people. That is why Ruben Abati will tell you Ima Powerful have just written that if anything does happen to Mazi Nnamdi, he's the one reading it. They have concocted that story and brought it to Arise television, and they start reading. That is how evil these people can be. Have you seen who they are? Today, are they not discussing that same Biafra they are running for? You see what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them. Whether you like it or not, we will discuss this Biafra in round table. And you will give us our peace. And that is what is happening today. You can see now, Arise television is now engaging people of Biafra, speaking it, saying it. But it was forbidden for them to bring out or say the words of those of that name. It was difficult for them to pronounce Biafra from their mouth. Excuse me. It was difficult for them to pronounce Biafra in their channel. Very difficult. You can't hear them say Biafra. You will hear them say IPOB. IPOB, they see it as terrorist organization. That is how they see it. And most of them that are very learned don't even know the meaning of IPOB. Most of them don't know. They tell you that IPOB, 6 IPOB members were unalive in gun shootout with the military of Nigeria. Just to discredit who we are. Just to discredit Mazi Simon Ekpa at the time. Today, what is happening? You see people like Bello Tinji ravaging the north, giving ultimatum, giving orders that people must leave their ancestral home. And none of you can say anything even as we speak. None of you dare say a word even as we speak. Have you seen such a country before? Terrorists is now the one giving ultimatum for people to leave their homes, and the military are there. You know where they showcase their power? In the southeast. Have you seen any Muslim, any northerners in prison as we speak today? Even all the insecurity happening in the north. Christopher Musa, when it comes to the southeastern, that's where he has power. That's where Christopher Musa showcases his strength. That's where all the militaries in Nigeria showcase their strength. When it comes to Biafra, you will see them, 10 IPOB members were arrested. For doing what? You can't tell us. That's how they kidnapped a woman for over 5 years, jailed the woman, or killed the woman in prison in DSSS dungeon. The Nigerian government has used DSSS to commit evil. When somebody, I know we are gone already, but when a good man, after we might have left, enters the presidency of Nigeria, he will expose the evil that this government have done. Look at Yusuf Bichi. Where are you here? Are you still hearing about Yusuf Bichi today? The man who flaunts court order like no man's business. The man who disrespects court order like no man's business. Do you still see him speak? No, you can't see them speak. They are northerners. They are northerners. The DG, the former DG of DSSS. Do you see him today? Is anybody talking about him? The MJC, the MBA, everything is bastardized. That unit is bastardized because corruption. Tinubu has used money. Wike and Tinubu has corrupted every one of them. That is why when they rig election, they will tell you go to court. When they finish their rigging, they tell you go to court. Who is in that court? They know that is their people that is there. They must give them victory. That is why Omotosho was used. Omotosho is Wike's guy. I keep telling you people, Omotosho was paid. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Omotosho was paid to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Omotosho was paid $15,000. $15,000. Is this $15,000? $15 million, is it? Yeah, $15 million to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was promised oil well, and it was promised houses anywhere of his choice in Dubai. Did Omotosho not do it? He jailed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He jailed man. If they can give American lobbies $9 million to lobby him, to tell Donald Trump that there's no Christian genocide in Nigeria, do you know what that means? Do you know how much they are spending for Biafra not to stand? Do you know that? That is why you get that idiot, that Isaiah Anyob. Somebody should challenge Ogenkere for me, please. Tell Ogenkere to spell decompartmentalized. On that, she should just come out without looking at paper and spell decompartmentalized. Ogenkere cannot spell it. Ogenkere cannot spell decisions. He can't spell it, and yet they made him prime minister. Have you seen what we've been saying since? When I said it, Ogenkere is eyeing our prime minister's table. Ogechukwu Nkere is a criminal. He was eyeing prime minister's position. To do what? To destroy him. To kick him out of power. You people said I'm mad. Adade Oroma came and said, no, hey, Rose, has it not happened today? Let that same Adande Ocho come out and tell me that all what I've been saying is true. She cannot come out and say it anymore. A day where they heard that prime minister was, they quickly went and signed documents to overthrow prime minister. Ihe na-agụcha Ogenkere, prime minister. And yet, Ogenkere cannot come here and grants interviews to Biafrans, or Biafrans grant interview to him for 30 minutes. Oge Nkere cannot speak English. Oge Nkere cannot even read what they wrote for him. He's your prime minister. He's now Briggs prime minister. Documents that are no longer effective. Have you seen the fraudulence of these people? Have you seen why these people need to be in prison? Ogechukwu Nkere, Nechalo prime minister, Anya, Sinoyawa was the prime minister. Without any fear, without any respect, without knowing what these people are passing through for you and I. Or since they know you are prime minister, it won't be well with you. Anywhere you are, it will not be well with you. Your generation can never see anything good for deceiving yourself and not Biafrans, for making fool of yourself, for trying to double game our freedom. It will not be well with you again, Kiri. Why all these shenanigans? Why all this evil? Because Nigerian government paid you. And that money, you must do something so that it can work for you. Because you have not delivered. The document is still with Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. That's why you see all this nonsense going on. They want to make that document useless. You didn't deliver. So in a way, for you to deliver, not to return the money that you have spent, you are trying to confuse the whole Biafrans. Oge Nkere, who gave you prime minister? Who elected you? How many Biafrans elected you? Ogihe na agochage, prime minister. Oya ha adelege na mma. Odekwa aga na mma no wa ka mmali hemelia. Oya ha adelege na mma Ogechukwu Nkere. And this is what they do. Bribery and corruption everywhere. Evil intentions. Evil intentions. That's what they have. They don't have anything good for Biafrans. You ask Ogechukwu Nkere, what have you achieved in the last 1 year? Is snapping of pictures. No other thing. Snapping of pictures. Ogechukwu Nkere cannot confidently come and tell you this is his achievement over 1 year now. He can't. But he's now Briggy prime minister. Have you seen the people that loves prime minister? They now want to overthrow. Had it been the document was real, that thing would have been effective. They now want to overthrow prime minister. Now prison awaits you. Prison awaits you. I'm telling you the truth again, Kerry. Prison awaits you. You just see these people, people uneducated fools, misbehaving on social media, just to deceive the gullible ones that doesn't like Dr. Ngozi. Most of us don't. Some of us don't like Dr. Ngozi or Arabeze. Most of us on social media today, they don't like her. Whatever she's doing, they are still coming on my page to tell me, oh, what Ogechukwu Nkere is doing now, we don't understand. Is it Ngozi Arabeze not active again? Bro, if you believe that Ngozi Arabeze is not original, she's not genuine, step aside, bro. Keep watching. I will not answer that question again. I will never. Because people are stupid. You see people coming to defraud you. You see somebody, Koro, trying to rob you that the government of Nigeria has paid. And you are still asking me questions. You are still a child, right? So Nkere, they came out and told you that he's the prime minister. Ogechukwu Nkere that cannot defend himself, I mean to say, he cannot defend himself anywhere. He's your prime minister. Ogechukwu Nkere cannot come here and sit for 30 minutes and take question and answer from Biafrans. But yet he's your prime minister. Have you seen the wickedness of man? Just because Nigerian government gave you money to come and fight Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, to come and fight our declaration. And all of you think we are here to joke, right? Thank God that people like me came out. Who will fight you head on, Ogechukwu Nkere. You are a nobody. You are nothing. You are not even Ichetaraja. You are a nobody. You are nothing. You are nothing. Nobody know you. Nobody see your face. I was reading the whole long story, breaking news Ogechukwu Nkiri has just been appointed as the prime minister. Really? Ihe na-agụcha nwoke ma ịbịa amaghị akwụkwọ and you no go school. Waiting they hungry you to be prime minister. I don't understand how this is just typical Igbo man's behavior. You don't know something, but you want day there. This is what Wazurike is doing. Disgracing himself everywhere. He would have kept quiet. When our heroes comes out, they will know what they will do for him. He continues to fool himself. If it's not me, nobody else can do it. This is what they have been doing. Where is Bianca Olowu today? Oh, we are talking to the presidency. Tinubu will soon release Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu will soon be released. Don't worry. But the problem we're having is Simon Ekpa's activities in the southeast. Where the hell is she today? Where is Imam Madabu? Where is Benjamin Madubug? Where are these people? Who comes to tell you Simon is the problem? Oh, no. Simon. Jingle bell on Simon. That is a terrorist. Today you don't find them anywhere. They have all run away. They have all entered back into their shells. Shame on all of you. Shame. I say shame on all of you. Very shameless people. Very evilistic people. Soulless. That's what you people are. You don't have conscience. Now we are not going to forgive any one of you. Because if God was that forgiven, the devil would have still been in heaven. We're not going to forgive any one of you. If Prime Minister come out and say he wants to forgive these useless and stupid entities that has no direction in life, then we will tell Prime Minister, no, we will not. If you have good heart, we don't have. You don't allow these people around you anymore. They are evil. The judgment of Prime Minister is coming out. You are rushing. You can see how you can see, just look at what they are doing. Because they know this man's judgment is coming. And every judgment that was paid by the Nigerian state, that they gave them money to give evil judgment, we collapse in that appeal. So for Ogechukwu Nkiri to hold on to something, he has to become the Prime Minister of Brigi so that they can't touch him. Are you reasoning what I am reasoning? That is just the simple truth. Because he knows that once Prime Minister comes out, I don't know Prime Minister's mind. I don't know what is going. Because Prime Minister is so twisted that you don't even understand him in the next minute. You don't understand him when he's talking. The only thing you know is that he's focused on Biafra. But his ways of doing things, no, is mysterious to men. It's very mysterious. So the fear of unknown is why they're doing all these things. These are the people that will tell you, oh, hey, we are fighting for Biafra. Hey. We don't know that they are all backstabbers. Wicked people. Non-entities that has nothing in their head. Why should they be doing what they are doing if they love Prime Minister? Why should they be doing what they are doing if they love Biafrans? Truly. Why should they be doing this nonsense? If their goal was to, actualize the independent state of Biafra, why are they doing what they are doing? And somebody will come and tell us, oh, you people should form a unity. Unity with who? With terrorists? With backstabbers? Oh, you people should go and sort your problem. We don't have problem with anybody. Did USB have problem with anybody? It is people that are having problem with USB. And we cannot bow to you people. It's not possible. It's not. We can bow to you people. We don't know. You people are fraudulent. You came in a fraudulent way. And we cannot allow you. So the chaos you are causing is for what? The chaos you are causing is for what? The other day, I was on social media talking, and then somebody asked me a question just on this live program. You are saying this thing like, say you don't like money. Maybe the same person is here. His name, I think his name is Chijioke Ginewan. I can't remember his name. I saw the message, but I didn't want to say it out. I didn't want to read it out. I dey talk like say I don't like money. My brother, I love money. I like money. Oh. If you see me, I love money so much, more than you do. I like money more than you do. More than Ogechukwu. This animal called Ogechukwu. Ogechukwu cannot even like money. He doesn't like money. But there are money that you cannot eat. There are money that when being presented and you ask questions, and they tell you this is where this money is coming from, you don't touch it. Because there is what they call law of karma. You can't run from it. You can't. Do I love money? Yes, I. If we oh boy, you go to ask me what of tomorrow. If you see, in fact, if you see where I am purchasing items for my children, to the extent where we say me and my wife they can get problem. I know they wear designers. You can't see me wear designers. You can't. But when you see my children, you go no say no. Hi, them over. That's why I love money more than you do. There are money you don't touch. There are some money you don't touch. Coming from the background I was coming from, I could steal my mother's money from her purse. I could steal my mother's money. She will shout. She no go beat us. Now last night she will shout. But I dare not, me as stubborn as I am, not cross my father's purse to take money. He doesn't know how much he has, but I don't dare cross my father's part. There are money you don't touch. Oh well, Teach my mama money, take and go do one thing. Take and carry girl go. Kihana was eatery that time. I can steal my father's money. I love money more than any one of you. Do you think Bugatti know they hungry me to drive at my age? Do you think that Ferrari F1 know they hungry me to buy? Do you think that Bugatti Veyron, not this latest one that they sell almost $3 million, know they hungry me to drive? Do you think that Bentley Bentayga 2026 model know they hungry me to drive? Man, now you don't just go and somebody give you money, blood money to go and end somebody's life, to put somebody behind bars, and then you start eating that money. You don't do that because that money will destroy you. Those are the kind of money that destroys humans. You'll be dying gradually. You think you are living large. And you think you are living large because you are in Obodo Oyibo. Very foolish people. Why don't you make that same Obodo Oyibo to be like why don't you bring that same Obodo Oyibo to your village? No, you want to destroy the one that Prime Minister is doing and remain in Obodo Oyibo. You see, Ogechukwu Nkeri is just a bastard. I'm sorry to use that word, but that's what befits him. He's just a useless and hopeless entity. He's a nobody. Nobody should pay attention to him. It's people like us that should pay attention to him. Nobody should pay attention to Ogenkeri. No cabinet member should mention Ogenkeri. It's people like us that will fight him. He's a nobody. He's a nobody. I have challenged himself. Right? If he's man enough, if he knows that what he's doing is right, let him sue me to court for defamation. Let him sue me, and I'm not hard to find. One or two, my pictures are everywhere according to how they say it. Everywhere you go, you see my picture. Okay, Chukwunkere, if you don't sue me, it will not be well with you and your parents. I'm not scared of. You know, this country, when you sue somebody, you have evidence, Abi. When you accuse and you have evidence to prove in court, right? And I have asked these animals to sue me long time ago. He refuses. He thinks he can fool Biafrans. He thinks he knows better than we do. If he's not scared of me, then let him sue me. Can I watch a piano court? Can I watch a piano court now? People are evil. Evil. You claim that you love Prime Minister. Prime Minister is still fighting to fight his way out of this problem that he didn't create, that you people created for him. Because some Prime Minister was the good guy. He was a man that was fighting for Biafrans. He's now trying to fight himself away from that problem. He's now trying to fight himself out of that problem. You are creating more for yourself, for him. Prime Minister. Ihe na-agụchago oge nkiri. Hai Chineke. Ọ Biafra ka unu wee fụ. Mmadụ dị ka ya zọrọ Prime Minister ọrụzie oge nkiri. Ama ha asụ oyibe. People like us did not fight for Prime Minister. It is Ogechukwu Nkere that cannot read and write. That cannot spell. Anybody that sees Ogechukwu Nkere, tell him to spell the compartmentalized. Ayama no bidone. Ogechukwu. Ihe na-agụcha gị. Ihe na-agụcha gị. Prime Minister. Because you know you have a lot to pay Nigeria. Huh? Because you know that you have a lot to pay. Nobody should pay attention to him. He's a fool. He's a beast of no nation. He has no sense. They are instigating you against your own. You think that anybody that sells his brother will be trusted? You think that anybody like Bianca Olowu today, do you think anybody trusts her? Uchechi Kanu, do you think anybody will trust her? People, Imam Madabu, all this riffraff that was making noise, today they've hide their head in shame. Would Biafrans listen to you? If you speak, if you come out to talk on national TV, everybody will scroll up and watch the next episode of what is going on social media. When Dr. Ngozi Arabweze comes out to speak, everybody will stand attention because you don't have that charisma. You don't have that swag. Why are you deceiving Biafrans? Nnamdi Kanu is suffering for you and I to have our freedom, to stop washing people's bum in this country, to stop cleaning elderly people's ass in this country. No, you don't want it. You don't want it. You want to remain and start telling us how much you've got, how many houses you've got, how you bought Bugatti when you were 13 years. Are you not a fool? In my whole wide world, I've never seen this kind of betrayal before. I've never seen this kind of betrayal. This one get level. Your boss is still detained. The man that you claim that you respect, you bow to, is still detained by Finnish authority. That went into bilateral agreement with Nigeria. Not because he is a terrorist, not because he incited any one of us, but because of his good heart. And you, evil Ogechukwu Nkere, is now going to fight against him by telling us that you are now the Prime Minister. Hi, hello. Ekwesịrị ịga n'alụ si sụọlụ gị ọfọ ebe ahụ enwuo. Ekwesịrị ịga n'ọfọ sụọlụ gị ezigbote ọfọ n'alụ si sụọlụ gị ezigbote ọfọ n'ala ịnarịe. You are evil. I've never seen this kind of thing in my life. Sokoto is on fire. They are destroying lives and property. We don't know the plans of the Fulani. Instead of us to gather together and fight the Nigerian state to release Nnamdi Kanu, you are becoming the Prime Minister. I don't know why God. Sometimes I ask God, why do you leave this kind of people alive? These are people who think that they can think for you. They are thinking for God. They are thinking for God. Every single day they wake up, they will tell God, keep quiet. It is my own that will work against them. That is what Nigerian government is doing. That is what Finland did with Alexander Stubb and Selina Selin, that idiot. Those two combined idiots that came to Nigeria to have handshake with the terrorist Shetima and sold Prime Minister out in conjunction with the Enugu State Governor and Peter Mba and the 5 Eastern governors to remove Simon Ekpa. And instead of forced to stay and tell the world, project to the world what has happened, you are here fighting to become Prime Minister. A man that has almost 71 criminal record in America. That is your Prime Minister. And you are proud. How many case files Did you people go and submit against Prime Minister in Finland, Ogechukwu Nkeri, that kept Prime Minister where he is? And today, instead of you to be remorseful, because Biafra has been declared by Dr. W0RST, or instead of, even though you don't want to be remorseful, get out of the social media so that people will continue to forget about you, so that people will just forget about you. But no, you came back wanting to prove a point, and you don't know you're messing yourself up. How many criminal records does Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra government, has? None. You have 71. And you are going to rule somebody like, oh, you want to rule somebody like me? All of you don't know what we know. Okay, Chukwu Nkeri is a nobody. 71 criminal record. They can't even come close to the cabinet. This is now a government. He knows that they are running a government already. But the Nigerian state is still threatening him that we gave you a lot of money, so you have to continue your damage control. He knows. Okay, Chukwu Nkeri knows. That money that they gave to him over, I'm even exaggerating. I have this information that money was more than $150 million. He said it was more than. Maybe it was close to $200 million. So I'm not talking about naira. $200 million. Maybe more than that. Not even 150 million that they paid into our national treasury before Prime Minister was removed. They have to hold on to something. Money was exchanged hand. Kai. Okay. You pay me, I know the America. You pay me. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya, illegally detained, you see, when we are comfortable, in some certain things, I keep saying it, we will lose the reason why we are fighting for that. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya, if you come to London that time, London streets were full. If you come to places like Peckham, if you go to places like Victoria, if you go to places like Woolwich, Arsenal, excuse me, if you go to places like Stratford International, you will see Biafra's flag everywhere. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It still was sweet. You will be moved to join. You will be tempted to join. But today, all those things have subsided. Why? Because they have these people, they get sense well. They have this, pay no attention to them. They will get tired, they will get worn out, and they will relax. That is the method that they have used to suppress that agitation here today. Nobody carries flag in this country again. Biafra, everybody don't tie. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Now, we were the media, that we are on media, that we are trying to fight to the world, to tell the world what is happening in Biafran land. Somebody will come and tell you it is the Prime Minister, and now everybody should listen to him. What is he trying to create? Division. What is he trying to do? Decoy. So that people will be confused. But I thank God that Biafra knows the best today. Sometimes, even at the time, when I traveled to South Africa that time, when I got to Joburg, Biafrans were waving flags everywhere, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. No country, nobody, no, they know they do them again now. Why? Because they know that Biafra has been redeclared. They subdued us until Dr. W0RST moved into action and declared independent state of Biafra. And that is why you can see that there is this panic all over the world. Because nobody knows what Dr. W0RST is doing anymore. People want to know what she's doing. Nobody knows what she's doing, and they are scared, and they are bringing money to lobby. And, nobody knows. They are scared. Because no more saboteurs in a cabinet. Nobody knows. So that's why Ogenkere is just a distraction to us. But he cannot distract us. You know why? Because Dr. W0RST has done the needful. Nobody knows what is coming. Nobody knows the angle that anybody, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze is coming from anymore. They play, they show. Now Ngozi they do for them now. So they are confused. They don't know who to get across to. They want to now continue their damage control. They know that Ngozi is more dangerous than these two people combined together. She doesn't talk. You know that time that the deputy prime minister tells you, fear the things I don't tell you. Those are the ones you should be concerned of, not the ones I'm saying. If a woman tells you that kind of thing, in fact, even though not your girlfriend, you go to fear. Honestly, when your wife come and tell you, hey, babe, just fear the things I don't tell you. This one I'm just telling you, just fear the things I know that I don't want to tell you. Yeah, in fact, sleep no go even enter your eye. You can't sleep. That is what Dr. Ngozi Orebeze is doing to Nigeria. So if you don't understand these things that they are doing, we understand it. They don't know what to do. They have scrawled, they have scratched, they have tried instigating, they have tried to convince, they have tried to, politicize. Nothing. The woman kept mute. Is she doing something? Hey, on our Wofaka Abachano now. They know. They dare don't even mention Dr. Ngozi Orebeze's name. They don't know what she's doing. They don't know what and that is why the panic is everywhere. Oh, you think it's just for joke that they just allow it? Okay, don't worry, they don't know who Ngozi Orebeze is. You people are joking. People are joking. Oh, you think Nigeria don't know what Dr. Ngozi Orebeze is doing? You think they are not saying what she's doing? That is why Ogen Kere came back. That is why Ogen Kere is fighting. He's now the the prime minister of Brigi, not of Biafra, no. Brigi, that group. Those their group is now their prime minister to further confuse Biafrans the more. Onyana Heso Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. You don't know what is coming, do you? They don't know. They are trying to know, but they can't. Do you see any one of the cabinet members on social media? Do you see them come and tell you stories? They don't know what is going on. They don't know what is happening. Do you see that wonderful lady, pharmacist there? Do you see her on social media? Do you see her come to tell you anything? But they fear them. That is how it should be. You know when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, when Umuada comes out for this Biafra struggle, Biafra Abiago. You think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know what he's doing? You people think that he doesn't know what is going on? Oh, you think, okay, you think Nigeria is ahead of us? No, why have they suddenly start talking about Biafra? Are you not interested in what I'm saying? Is it not interesting in you that the whole Nigerian media now that never talked about Biafra, that never mentioned Biafra from their mouth, started mentioning Biafra? Oh, they went to lobby. Biafrans are lobbying. Is it not, in fact, on her Togo, is it not sweetening your belly? Is it not sweetening you? Are you not happy that even our enemies have started mentioning Biafra? Even when Ike Chukwu or whatever, this ball that they played in Morocco, the guy lost penalty. Did you see what they are doing? They started attacking the poor boy. He is in solidarity with Biafra. That's why he threw away the penalty. Did you see what they are doing? Biafra. And we like it that way. We are not one. We can't be one. Anybody telling you that we are one Nigeria is just deceiving you. We can't be one. We are not one. We're never one. We can never be one Nigeria. It doesn't matter how you see it. Just see it from my own angle and from my own perspective. We can never be one Nigeria. The insult is too much. We can no longer take it. We can no longer take it. Well, that's why we keep telling Nigerians that what you don't know is bigger than you. Somebody was saying why that this Christmas everybody if Trump did not strike Sokoto, but the weapons of mass destruction that the Sultan of Sokoto, in which we don't know where he is again now. After that strike, we don't know. Sultan of Sokoto ran away. We don't know where he is. After that, he destabilized them. They could not act anymore because their conquest is to conquer everywhere in Nigeria and ransack village, like Bello Tuji is doing today. Have you seen what I'm saying? If it's not that bomb, if it's not that airstrike Biafra would have been invaded on the 25th or 26th. But that pushed them back a little bit. And they now understand the code. They now understand the code. Have you seen what I'm saying? And that is why Tinubu is lobbying, going to lobby. And I want to ask you people, and you know I keep asking you people, where is your president, Tinubu? Where is Shetima? Where is Sababio? Why is that the National Assembly not sat since over going to how many weeks now? Sultan of Sokoto, we don't know where he is. These are the people that must kill Nnamdi Kanu by fire, by force. These are the people that must make sure that Nnamdi Kanu stays on the ground. Where are they today? Where is Sultan of Sokoto? I ask you people, none of you can answer. Where is Gumi? Where is Gumi? You know, all of you are very good in deceit. When Trump, the second bomb that landed in Kano, destroyed Gumi's house, the evil media of Nigeria did not carry that. The evil media did not carry it. Now, I tell you, if Nnamdi Kanu's house was destroyed by airstrike, my brother, by today, me and you for no the sleep. The whole village, they will ransack the whole village. Military. It will be the talk of the town. We told you people that these people are all terrorists. We told you. You will see the whole media, even they will bring more media. Nobody dares talk about Gumi's activities. Know it today that Nnamdi Kanu was jailed because he was telling Nigerians that Fulanis are coming. When Justice Omotosho moved in jailing Nnamdi Kanu, the evidence that was presented to the court before Justice Omotosho was Nnamdi Kanu singlets and boxers and microphone. Those are the evidences that was presented to Justice Omotosho that Justice Omotosho used in jailing Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. And that is why we can never forgive the Yorubas. Forget about all these things that they're doing. We can never forgive them. If you people forgive them, that's your problem. It's not my... You look at what they're doing to our brothers and sisters in Lagos State. The ones that they traveled and these people started burning their shops, looting their goods. Those are the kind of people you want us to be in one Nigeria with. Easy. People are in their villages. People traveled out to go and buy goods. People left their shops in order to repossess that land. They put fire on it. And they call IPOB a terrorist. They call you and I a terrorist. They call Biafrans a terrorist. We're going to continue to say, well, we will not get tired, though. We will never get tired. You see me, we will not get tired. We can never get tired of these people. These people are wicked. They are evil. They are evil. We don't know where your president is. What happened to your president, bro? Nigerian government, Nigerian people, what happened to your president? I want to ask, and please, I need an honest answer. Where is he? Where is your president? Who paid the money to lobby for the lobbying of American presidents? Who authorized it? From what country? You can't stay in another man's country and authorize a check and then expect it to fly in that country. You have to come to your country as a president, authorize it, and give reasons to your citizens why this must happen. So who authorized the check? Who authorized the payment? I tell you that what Tinubu cannot do with his cabinet will never exist. Cannot exist. Will not exist. So who authorized it? $9 million for 6 months? You people are suffering. All of you are suffering. Have you seen that Nigeria is not meant to be one? Different ethnicity, diversity, religion. That is what they use in fighting us. Tribal bigotries. Nigerian state, the Yorubas. And they use our police. They use Nigerian police to suppress us, army to suppress us. And I must say it this way. If you people don't leave our land, we'll make you to leave. You people, they are very stubborn people. Nigeria is a country that is not governed by law, by rule of law. The only country in the world. Nigeria is the only country in the world that is not governed by any rule of law. Their rule of law is gun and bullet. That is their law. And any country that is not governed by rule of law, that governs their citizens by gun and bullet, should be met with the same equal measure of gun and bullet. So it is not a crime if we arm ourselves to defend ourselves in Nigeria as a Biafran. It's not a crime. It's called self-defense. It's not a crime. When Ojukwu fought, Ojukwu didn't fight with spoon. The rest of them fought. Even Wazurike that is fighting, did they fight with spoon? This hopeless man that is talking up and down. So the ones we now want to start our own fight to defend our land, you say we should carry stick and start defending ourselves from people that are carrying AK-47. You know, when these people talk, they think that they know it all, but they don't have sense. They don't have sense. And we're not going to stop anytime soon until Biafra is totally free. Until we are totally free. We want to be free. You can imagine how you people destroy Igbo businesses everywhere. Igbo people go want to do something. When I go there, destroy them. Igbo people want to do something. And we are more Nigeria than any Nigeria. We are very peaceful and loving people. That is who we are. By nature, that is what we are. That is who we are. We don't look for trouble. We don't ask for trouble. But when you bring trouble to us, we'll stand. We'll stand and defend it. That is what we are. That is who we are. And Nigeria is burning today. Why? Because of Biafra. Yes, it's on fire today because of us. And we like it. You want us to go through the legal means, right? And so we are going through the legal means to get our freedom. You people wanted to see violence. Oh, you're not going to see it. Sorry about that. The people that it concerns, we're going to tell them and they will do the needful. You see violence, you're not going to see it from Biafrans. Our soldiers will not carry guns to kill anybody. But they will defend our land very soon. I'm telling you. But you see that state that you're looking for, you, all of you, I'm telling you people, you will soon run from Biafran land. Some of you self will not see a way to escape anymore. Some of you, all those soldiers, all those police that are, siphoning Biafrans, killing Biafrans, stealing from Biafrans, very soon all of you will not escape from Biafran land. This is who we are. We are what we are today because of the mindset that we have. We are very good people. We love to help people. We love to make sure that you and I eat on the same table. But does Nigeria want that? They don't want that. That's why they went to Jema and the Kano on a repealed law. And they think we are going to be fine with it. And they will still want to come and conduct the election in the southeast too. Watch. But I wonder how that is going to happen. I wonder how that's going to happen. I wonder how that is going to happen. I wonder how that's going to happen. You see, before Shetima takes over the presidency, before he takes over, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Because we don't know where Tinubu is. Let me just put it like that. We don't know where Tinubu is. But before Shetima takes over, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be released. If not, I can't guarantee Nigerian government military, the terrorist military in our land 24 hours. That is how they keep these controversial issues everywhere. You have Dr. Ngozi Oravweze on the USB. Then you have these useless people called Ogechukwu Ikere on Brigi. Brigi that they have collapsed, that collapsed under USB on the day of the declaration. But these people are still going around deceiving the gullible ones. Confusing people that they want to confuse, not people like us. Ogechukwu Ikere, you know, go school. Ogechukwu Ikere, every time you see him, he's always wanting to be like Prime Minister. He's always wanting to behave like Prime Minister. He's always mimicking Prime Minister. You don't get level. Nobody know you. Stop forcing yourself on Biafrans. Go and sit down and respect your old age, bro. Anytime you people see that idiot, ask him to spell the compartmentalize. He cannot. On national TV, you know fit. Somebody where they go write something, give, you go to tell you, say, Amapoto. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to read. He doesn't know how to read. This is a man that wants to become Biafran prime minister. Over 80 million Biafra. He wants to become our prime minister. Anyways, Biafrans, on this note, I would like to leave you guys here, but I'll come back maybe practically on Sunday to talk to us. You see, one thing I will have to leave you with is please support the USB. We are already going home. Once our international passport comes, definitely he's evil. We all know Ogechukwu Nkere is evil. I know. In fact, you know, these people, even devil is better than them. I'm telling you the truth. Devil, you get where you go, Shakara devil, rich, he go give you away, he go just leave you, no say you fire there your body. These people with the fire on us, they still want to penetrate. You know that, you know, in the village, those years when you bring hot soup where, you know, your mama just cook finish, you just put them for ground. Flies, watch, flies, they cannot enter the soup, they will be flying around that soup. Why? Because they feel the heat is hot, so they can't perch. But Ogechukwu Nkere want to perch, to tell the world that yes, I am doing something for Biafra. This is a man that on the day of our declaration, he told us, he openly confessed to Biafrans that I asked the military to stand down to prove a point to Dr. W0RST. That is a man that you can't trust such people. Today, what point has he proven? The only point Ogechukwu Nkere has proven genuinely, and I'm going to say this for free, the only point Ogechukwu Nkere has proven genuinely is to snap pictures with people and show Biafrans without working. Those are his genuine reasons. Those are the things that he has done genuinely for Biafrans. Any other thing that concerns your humanitarian, nothing, no concern. Ogechukwu Nkere that ate Biafrans' money. The money that we gathered for Biafrans donated all over the world. Ogechukwu Nkere changed the account number, ate the money. That is the prime minister. You don't know what you do. You people are just, if somebody said Ogechukwu Nkere is evil, he's not evil. Ogechukwu Nkere is a die-hard criminal. I don't see people where they're evil. You go back there and say, nah, because they go to one or two. They go listen. Ogechukwu Nkere is a die-hard criminal. Oh no, he call. Anybody who is calling Ogechukwu is that's in fact to worsen the whole thing. Ogechukwu Nkere, in order for Ogechukwu Nkere to please Biafrans, he has to go and bring Prime Minister's wife. They went to go and look for the woman and bring her to confuse Biafra, and the woman came on air and finished them. You know, Igbo people know this. They know they lie. Oh, that's one thing I love about it. They don't know how to lie. Igbo people, they don't know how to lie. They came and they said, no, this is what Prime Minister, is it not the same woman that even still come out and say, this is what Prime Minister said that Dr. W0RST should protect the mandate. The same woman they brought out to deceive you and I. Have you seen how evil Ogechukwu Nkere is? Demonic, Satan. That guy is callous, heartless, soulless. You don't get soul. Now stone there in chest. Stone. And that is kind of equal measure of heart now we will get for him. Ogechukwu Nkere is not human. He doesn't deserve to still be alive by now. I'm telling you the truth. You know, if I'm God, those kind of people, now I will take out immediately. Ogechukwu Nkere is wicked. It's wicked. Can you imagine? USB have done everything in their power to make sure that Biafra comes. Ogechukwu Nkere is trying to tear it apart, to tear their efforts down. And you don't get swag, you don't get level, nothing. You have not even done one thing that Biafra will even hail you and say, okay, you try for this one. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Only to bribe. And you think we will go with all that nonsense? Onye nka ejidere bribe aya, o jidete onye nka enyi ego. Foolish man. That is what he's doing everywhere. Bribery and corruption.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.